Trading can be risky and there is a risk of loss. The information provided in this video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Trade at your own research. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all doing very well. In today's video, I am going to use a very good strategy, and here, this strategy is working very well on a single pair. So I thought I should share it with you. In this video, I am going to explain it in detail, and let me tell you one thing. Here, I will be using the SMC concept. As you may have seen my previous videos, I have made one on FBG and I think one on volume as well. If you haven't watched those videos, please go and watch them as you will learn a lot from them. And for beginners, their basics will be covered, like how we use the smart money concept in trading, because the normal beginners often think that by using any indicator they can earn a good profit here. But let me tell you something simple. Indicators do not always work, they only give an indication. We truly benefit from them only after technical analysis and understanding price action. Okay, so in this video, I am mostly going to talk about the strategy that I used on one pair, and I kept using it repeatedly on the euro pair. It was working quite well. That's why I'm sharing it with you. So here, first of all, I will find a good pair for the euro pair. So here I see euro JPY, and here is euro HOV. Euro JPY has 63%, so we won't take this one. We'll choose the one with a good return. And today the OTC market is running. So here in Euro USD OTC, let me check what the market movement is like. Here the market is showing bullishness. So here we can place a trade for a downward movement. Now, let's discuss the concept behind this strategy, but first, there is one important thing I need to mention. If you haven't joined our official Telegram group yet, the link is right there in the description box below. Make sure to join our Telegram from that link where you can get a lot of exclusive benefits. What are those exactly? I'll tell you them right now. Okay, looking here at the screen, you'll see that first I'm going to select a rectangle box, and right here on the chart, I'll try to create a clear fair value gap. All right, let's do it. As I have explained in the fair value gap before as well, you have to run the wick on the upper side of one candle and the middle candle in this way. And for the candle above, you have to consider the wick on its lower side to create the gap like this. Now, what is the use of this gap in the market? The market comes to tap the fair value gap. Once it does that, it bounces back here. Now, when it comes to tap it, a red candle will form here. And taking advantage of this, I have placed a trade for a downward move here. Okay? And along with this, if we use order blocks, they also provide pretty good security. Although I haven't used order blocks here. By the way, I have made another video where I have explained it. So finally, this trade of mine has turned out to be profitable here. Okay. Okay, guys, so in the same way, I will try to find even better opportunities. Wherever I spot an order block or a fair value gap, I will try to build a strategy there and see how I can place a trade in that situation. Okay? If you have any doubts, you can let me know in the comment box. And if you are visiting the channel for the first time, do make sure to subscribe and also press the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Alright, so guys, here I am trying to look for an example of a fair value gap that I can explain. But here, first here, let me take a rectangle box. Actually, never mind that. Now, I will try to explain another chart map here. So here, let me check in EUR rub how the market movement is going. And here I will try to find this fair value gap, okay? So what do you see here? 3 consecutive candles, because you only need to look at 3 consecutive candles. The wick above the first candle and the wick of the candle above it. Here, you can see this wick on the upper side, and on the lower side, this is the lower wick. Alright, so here I will take a rectangle box and place it here. You'll see that the upper wick of the lowest candle up to that point and the middle one is ignored. And you draw it up to the lower wick of the top candle. Alright, now this creates a fair value gap here. So what will happen now? Look, the market is trying to come and test it once, but it couldn't test it. It couldn't tap that fair value gap. So there are very high chances that now it will tap here. Alright. That's why I have placed a half and $500 trade in the downward direction. For now, I will have to wait a little here because of this. It's not always the case that the market keeps moving continuously downward or stays bullish all the time. In between, some retracement candles also form. If we use larger time frames, these things become more visible there, and I feel that most of the time we should use the 5-minute time frame. That's it. It's good for analysis because the 5-minute candles there are quite solid. From them, we can understand that yes, if a red candle has formed, there are actually sellers present. All right, if there's a green candle with good volume, then there are genuinely buyers in it. But on the 1-minute time frame, we can't be that sure. However, we can use things like the fair value gap and order box on the 1-minute chart. But as they say, priority is generally given to the 5-minute chart. Okay, so guys, finally, this trade of mine has also turned out to be profitable here. And again, here I am. I'll write it down. Look, right now the market isn't coming to tap, so there could be a lot of opportunities here at the moment. If we want, we can take them, but we can't be certain. Sometimes green candles form in between, and in those cases, we have to follow the martingale strategy. So we won't follow the martingale and we'll simply go straight. We'll try to take a trade on a single candle. Okay, wherever it seems there are high chances that we can place a trade. If you have any other doubts, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, and for example, before using the SMC concept, you should know a basic thing: support and resistance, okay? Demand zone and also the seller zone, right? So I will also make a video on that for you. Now, look, on the downside, there is a fair value gap. It's possible that the market may not tap down to that level. The market might tap up to the upper box, but there won't be confirmation that the market can actually turn bullish there. Sometimes, as they say, fake breakouts happen. That's what will happen here. You can't be completely sure that the market will turn bullish from here because this isn't a concept. When it taps the lower box, then we might get some clarity there. So, guys, I am changing the chart here to take a look. Again, the pairs with the euro in EUR and ZD are working quite well with the fair value gap. Since I have just tried this out recently, I am sharing it with you now. Now here, how can I create a fair value gap and how am I trying to do it? Look here, the wick from the upper side is coming down here. By the way, look, this is not a fair value gap, but we will get an overall idea of how far the market movement can go from here. I am trying, not confirming, that we will do it this way here. The wick below the green candle on the upper side, wherever the price went lowest, I have marked it there. And for the lower green candle, we have created the gap by testing the upper side. Okay. Now, what the market has done is break this box. There has been a breakout scenario here. If at least one green candle had formed here, then we could have been sure that from here, buyers are active here. Okay, so here I am drawing a horizontal line. On the downside, this is the support level. Okay, because now the market tapped the FBG but did not respect it, so maybe it will respect its support level. All right, so for now I will have to wait a little here and let me check by changing the chart because there is still time here. It's never right to place a trade immediately anywhere. It's better to wait a little for a good opportunity. And here, as you can see, I have changed the chart. This is Euro CHF, and let me also check Euro GBP to see how the market is moving here. Based on that, I will see where I can place a trade if I spot an FBG or if I see an order block, okay? So here, I don't see three consecutive candles, so forming a fair value gap here could be quite difficult. I'll have to change the chart and check. I just need a little patience because if we patiently wait for a good opportunity, then we can be sure about where to place our trade. Okay, if we enter at the right spot, there will be a much higher chance that our trade can become profitable. Now look here, the market is moving, but I still don't see any three consecutive candles. So I'll change the chart and check here. And here, let me check in EUR NSD. See here we had already placed it, so now a green candle has formed here, which confirms that buyers are active here and it has respected the support level. Although it hasn't grabbed the liquidity, because if you look, the wick of the red candle is quite long on the downside, and the wick of the green candle isn't as long as the previous red one was. So there hasn't been a liquidity grab here. Usually, when there's a liquidity grab, there's a lot more certainty. But still, since this is a support level, the market movement from here can remain bullish. Okay. And here, I'll place this horizontal line a bit higher because there's always a target, right? If the market is turning bullish from here, it means we don't know how far it will go. Until it taps its resistance level, the market movement can remain bullish. But I definitely won't say that green candles will keep forming all the time. In between, there will be some retracement candles form for the stability of the market. Okay, so that's why I placed a trade for a green candle here. For now, we'll have to wait a little, and finally, my trade has become profitable. Okay, guys? Okay? I hope you have understood things now, how we can use the fair value gap, and in the upcoming video, I will also show you how to use order blocks along with the fair value gap. This will help you a lot, you could say. When a sure shot pattern emerges, it will be very helpful for you. And let me tell you one more important thing. If you are visiting the channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe and drop a pink heart in the comment box of this video for inspiration, just like you used to do before. We are going to continue that, and very soon we will start a series from the basic level for beginners. I will explain the basics of candlesticks, how a candlestick is formed, why it is formed, and the reasons behind it. I will cover all those things. And for beginners, how can they get started? Their capital is usually very small. How can they grow that small capital? I will make a video about that very soon. Still, let me know once again in the comment box so I can be sure that you really need such videos. So, guys, see you. See you in the next video. Until then, thank you.